Hey folks, this is Noble Rambler and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Banished. We're using the MegaMod in our town of G.E.O.R.G.E, and this is the co-op series between NightGhost49, Vaypah Gaming, and myself. And this is supposed to be NightGhost's episode, but he's down with the flu right now, and it's really whomped on him. In fact, he sent out a tweet saying he feels like he got hit by a truck or something. I made a comment on that, and he clarified himself. No, I got hit by all the trucks. So he's down for the count right now. So Vaypah and I are going to toss this back and forth between each other until he's ready to handle Martha again, which takes a lot of energy. So I'm just kind of glancing through what Vaypah did here. This really looks good. Wow. Looking at it from... see, can I change my angle? No, I'm already down as far as I can go. But let's look at it from the back side here, looking in. Yeah, that looks good. Gonna zoom down here and walk through the main street, at least one of the main streets. Got our market area here. Our tree-lined avenue here. And, whoa, there we go. Heading out of town. Into the agriculture area, which is going to need some loving this episode. So, Vaypah moved a lot of the fields that used to be out in this area to over here. They worked over there at this larger size of 10 by 18 because there were lots of barns and lots of houses near them. Over here, they're not working as well because we don't have people living near them, and storage is a good distance away. This one does have room, but yeah, we're going to have to get at least housing closer in. We've got probably 40 jobs between the fields and right in this area, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, actually 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 houses in this area. So really could use another probably 20 houses time it's all done. And that area should start functioning again. Traders are important. We're definitely going to need those right now because we've got a little bit of a tool crisis and a food crisis building up. And I'm just thinking about a couple things while I'm talking. I've recorded this one a couple of times already. I think G.E.O.R.G.E is getting almost too big for my system. So we're going to see a lot of autosaves. I have upped it to either 5 or 10 minutes in autosave. I think it's 5 minutes instead of 30 minutes because it keeps taking me to the white screen of death. So all of a sudden the whole monitor will go white and that's it. There's not a thing I can do other than restart. So this time we're going to make it happen. I was just looking at the cemetery. Pretty much full. And these guys over here, they look like there's lots of room the way Vaypah made them. But in reality, if I can find the right clicker here. Okay, there we are. We're full. All these guys are full. And that probably has something to do with our happiness dropping. So gotta take a look at cemeteries. Head over here real quick. Happiness also has to do with the fact that we still have lots of the red circles of doom here that are not invading it as much. There are a few. We are getting into this somewhat. I didn't realize the melting houses were a cause of that too, but they are. So houses over here, for example, how are we doing happiness wise? Yeah, we're still having some problems. Grab another one. Let's see, you are doing fine. You're doing fine. Right there. They're doing okay. But they move around a lot. So it's very possible, out of curiosity, grab a random 1 or 2 over here. How you guys doing? So I'm guessing that Mylene, the teacher, used to be a stonecutter and just moved over and got a new profession. So yeah, they do move around. So what happens here does spread. So we want to take a look at that a little bit. But I have queued up an awful lot of buildings, and I'll talk about these in a little bit. And we've got 80 some jobs and needed a whole bunch more builders, which isn't a problem because Vaypah, in his kindness, has sent George back to me in the same condition I sent it over to him. See, when he first turned his map on, I had it zeroed in right there. Has a nice little surprise for him. I see he's returned the favor. So let's go ahead and get this going, and we are going to accept them because we definitely need the work. Oh, wow. Let's see, look over at my my resource monitor. No, it didn't spike, so we handled that. But whenever I get into this guy or into the traders, that's when the game crashes for me. So maybe I'll have to play with the no smoke mod. I don't know. In fact, let's see here. I've got the smoke on the screen, looking over at my monitors over there. I don't see any big spikes, so that's not it. It's almost like it's a memory stack issue, that it just starts to build and build until it can't handle it anymore. The computer's running nice and cool, so I don't think it's a heat issue, but something about 20 minutes in just takes me out now. So where to start? One thing I want to do is tools. Tools is a big issue. Well, I'll tell you what, let's pop over and look at these guys real quick. You are a no, and you are a no. That was easy. Good. So back over to that area, material stalls. I put in a bunch of material stalls over here. The problem we're having with tools isn't what I had assumed. I was thinking iron or wood, but actually it's coal. We're out of coal. So we've got a little bit here and there, but for the most part we're out of coal. So I see that... No, I see raw carbon steel tools. What we could do is just switch over to iron tools temporarily. No coal is needed while we get caught up on our coal production. And what I'm thinking about, we'll do that real quick. Coal is over here. We had 5, we're now 15 people. So lots of people working the mines. I know what they're doing. I had queued up a bunch of these trees to be taken out, so that must be where they all... Yeah, where they're all heading into. But we've got plenty of iron, and iron is maxed out, 4 and 4, so we can't make it any faster. We've got over 3,000 iron ore backed up. So what I figured I would do, at least for now, is to switch this iron mine over to making iron itself, which means we're going to draw more furnace fuel into this area. I don't normally do that because I prefer to have my mines only make ore. Otherwise, they've got to tap a few taps to make iron ore. Then they've got to run out, find some furnace fuel, and come back, and then make it. Then tap a few more times, and it just seems a lot more efficient to leave them doing nothing but mining. Let these guys find the furnace fuel. So I usually separate them out, but this time we will go ahead and combine it because we've basically got an extra mine that's not needed. And plenty of work to do, laborers to do the work. So that's going to make iron production go up even higher. Coal has been tripled, so I'm hoping that that will be enough. We are going to run out of resources soon. 20% left. So we'll make iron tools for a while and build up coal, and then we'll see how that goes. But this was put in this way because of this building. It didn't look good against this. I was picturing there being extra space in there. I didn't think it was going to build into each other. I could take him out and make him look like this, but I got to thinking, what if we took this one out and built another one of these? I'm thinking the 2 buildings will merge into one, and that might look pretty good. So I'm going to give that one a try. Tool-wise, we weren't making any at all for a while, and Nomads just took a whole bunch of them. So I'm thinking we've kind of hit a bottom as far as a downward slope on our chart there. So I think I'm going to do this one right now. So let's take you guys down by 2 and tear this one down, put a priority on it, and get this rebuilt this episode. And let's make sure that is seen. Happiness wise over here, let's get the cemetery back in. I had put a cemetery in, and then I redid the roads, and there was 3 or 4 extra spaces in here, so I decided let's make this cemetery bigger because it definitely is needed. but then when I took it out, I didn't realize the 4 graves that were already in there were not going to tear down with the cemetery. But it is good to see that with the cemetery gone, they did eventually degrade and go away. So we can do that again. We've got a little chapel over here, and it seemed like a good ending to the labor camp before we got into the heavy industry. But let's do that. You are here. And I'm going to go the transparent fenceless. I don't normally use that, but in this case, it would work. Vaypah can come in and put whatever ground cover he wants, whatever fence he wants. It may not be the traditional stone wall, and it doesn't center very well. It's always off to one side. If we're going to put 2 of them in, which will give us double the purple ring, which will help out with the housing and happiness over here, then 2 gates off-centered would look quite odd. They won't be off-centered in the same, toward the middle. They're going to be off, and, it's not going to look right. So, going to do that. What else to do in this area? I want to try to get the economy up and running again. You are what? Freshly rebuilt? Is that what's going on? I'm expecting to see, this and a countdown. Apparently that isn't a thing here. Or we've been upgraded enough times to where it's now permanent. Maybe that's what's going on. Jade, what is our max? 6? Let's go ahead and do it. There we are. New. There. And who are you? You're a dock worker. Okay, well, let's just pull one out. Let's see here. Dock. What do I want here? Right there. Okay. Over in this area, to supply the furnace fuel for that mine and to make sure everything else keeps going, because we're pretty low on furnace fuel, I went over to check this guy to find out that he was set for fire bundles. We're making firewood over here to supply this guy. So I sent him back to firewood, and I placed another one over here and another fuel storage over here to run off of fire bundles. We've got plenty of reeds, like 10,000 extra reeds right now, so we can definitely supply it. So I set a couple more of these guys to make more fire bundles, and we'll get 3 furnace fuel up and running in order to supply our iron production over here. So this is not a priority. This one has been prioritized. He's right here. What else needs to be dealt with in this area? Anything? So I set the... I don't know if I mentioned it or not. I'm on permanent deja vu now that I've redone this episode. But material stalls over here. I need to get furnace fuel and coal moving around this area just to kind of assist things. And I can do iron and wood real easily with these guys. We've got 21 logs sitting here for the blacksmiths, and we've got lots of iron sitting here for the blacksmiths, and that works. There isn't a cart for coal or furnace fuel, which are a material. There's a stall for it. I'm trying the material stalls. They never really work, though. There's so many different kinds of materials. They're always full of everything but what you want. So I doubled up on it. I think I've got 3 of them in this area, and 2 of them over here. There's all kinds of them in here now. So between the 10 different vendors that are going to man these things, we should get at least a little bit of furnace fuel and coal brought into the area, because this is going to run out soon. Do want to buy as many tools as I can find for... Oh, good, we've got some. 100 of you guys. 100 of you guys. I'm not buying stone tools, though, if that shows up. They break so fast that... Yes, I'm assuming that they do. It would make sense to me. That, buy a stone tool, go pick it up, use it, tap 3 times, go get another stone tool. Doesn't seem like it's worth it. But there's 300 tools that will definitely get us by. Stone, don't need. What else do we need, though? Logs, let's grab those. Coal, definitely, 300. Alright, so 5,800. How do we do that? Probably have a whole bunch of wool coats. And that is... How much is that? 1,700. Overpaying by 1,700. Ah, okay. 200. Let's go up by 100. So 5 of these. That a little easier on my head right now. Trade and dismiss you. Alright, so you are done. You. There we go. This area over here, we need to get more housing in. What's happening out there? Resource limit, probably going to have to play with. Hello. Let's get rid of you. Alright, so you're done. How do we do housing? I've got 4 little houses I've popped into here. Once they get surrounded with trees, they'll look okay. Could do a farmhouse right in there. Kind of a nice corner thing. Let's do that. That guy looks like what? He needs a corner taken out. That slope right there. Let's see if that's right. House, yellow. There we go. Now, what's in the area? We're gonna get a roof over there, thatch roof over there. Looks like just 3 choices. I like the brown trim. I'll go with that one. Put you over here and watch ya. Like that. Storage would be pretty central right here. Don't really like the look of the magazines. Never really cared for them. They just don't fit the era to me. I'm sure it's from that era, but to me it feels like, I don't know, European castles. Doesn't really feel like out in the wilderness. So I'm going to go back to barns. In fact, we do have room. Let's go ahead and pop an upgrade into these guys. Get them maxed out and looking more like... boy, is there even an example left? More like these guys. That kind of fits the architecture that we're doing around here. So, and I like doing them in pairs. What if we reverse this one so that it's more like a triangle? The shed roof on this end and one over on this end. Let's do that over here, leaving this area available for key sort of items. So let's stick these in the corner, then let's get some housing in over here. So barns, that's this guy. So if we were to do that and that, let's see how that comes out. So that's over there. Let's see, no more traders. No, we're good. It is so convenient having the traders all in one area. You can see it all at the same time. Housing. How do we get 20 houses in this area and have it look not too strange? This is probably going to look kind of strange over here when these pop. It just, you know, I really like this. Where am I at? This came out great. You know, I would like to start doing Banished more like this now. Farm, you know, more realistic looking, rather than pack it all in so that it's functional. But looks, I don't know, to me it looks more like modern commercial farming now, but not like it did back then. But I don't really have the luxury of that in one episode in 1 hour, so I'm going to have to just pack in some housing. I don't want a Motel 6 over here though. So how do we get more housing in without it looking like a city? You know, this won't look good in the farms. This is interesting, but I don't know if it'll look good in the farms either. That looks city to me, and that takes up too much space to get 20 of these in. So I need, there's a autosave, I need a multiple housing unit. And again, it's city. What if, how you doing? Let's rebuild you. What if we got more into these? The thatch does help it make it look more country, doesn't it? More of the time. Huh. What if we did an L with it? Corner, 2 middles, and 2 ends. L'd there. L'd here, and L'd there. Huh. That puts their face over here, though. Alright, let's play with roads a little bit. Gonna want to come off the back end of the barns, at least. May as well touch. Although that's key. No, it'll be fine. That doesn't look too odd right there. So if we were to L here, and L in there. Let's do that. What was that? Diet of childbirth. A lot of kids being born. This one rolled the dice wrong. Lorette. Too bad. Darn. Right there. Well, my resource monitor seems to be happy still. This last round, after crashing twice, recording it twice and crashing twice, I went through and decreased some of my settings. So maybe that's going to get me by. Hopefully it does. I was trying to figure out how to restart in the middle of an episode from an autosave. There's just no way to get the same train of thought going again if that happened. So I just decided to start over. Corner, outside. Let's see what this looks like. Like that. And let's go thatch. And I'm the green arrows outside of the roads. So that'll help me space everything. So let's do this guy and rotate like so. 1 space in. And nope. F, where are you? There. So I would say thatch with a normal dormer rather than the full dormer like that. So like that, right there, 1 in. Darn it, I keep hitting the what is that? The D instead of the F. When I type, I hunt and peck, so I don't have the keyboard memorized as well. Let's see. Place you. This end is over here. Nope, you're over here. R. And let's do one without a dormer right there. And then we want this guy. So without a dormer and turned like so. Right there. Alright. Grab you guys. And we'll turn you off for now. We are running, right? We're not running. Okay. There. There. We'll stack all of these in that corner. Place these 10. I know there's one more. There you are. So you're going to be there. The other L is going to be like this. How does he get placed? Let's run a road over here and butt him up against that one. Is that enough room? Yeah, I don't know. It's not. I mean, it would, but it's going to touch. Let's cancel that. That's not going to work. So let's let that build. Okay. So what else needs to be done today? Kind of check the whole town out. Yeah, it is working really well. No lag at all. I took shadows down to medium. I took I didn't want to change reflections because it took away too much. But there were a couple of texture details I decreased, and it really is making a big difference. Yeah, there is no lag at all now. So that might be the answer. You run Banished at maximum resolution, maximum quality, then you are going to hit some issues when the map gets too big. Alright, so unfortunately they're all nomads, so I've got no gauge yet, no barometer yet on whether or not what our ages are for our citizens as far as pairing off. I know I hit priority, but let's make sure that really did get done. We did get all the stock out of here, but come on guys, let's get that worked. Want to get that replaced. Got these guys going in. You know, for having so many laborers, I'm kind of surprised we aren't... I did have a pause there for a while, didn't I? Okay, that may be it. So this area's looking good. Nothing else is building. What else needs to be done? And dare I look into this guy? Let's risk it. Inventory. Let's sort by quantity. I'm not going to move the map, though. Let's just see where we are. We've got a lot of maple sap. Inadvertently, I wasn't planting the maples for the sap. I was planting it to have the ability to place maple trees around. So let's deal with the sap. Let's make sugar. Where do we make sugar? I mean, it's over there. We've got kind of a food production area going on here. And we've got a food production area going on down this corridor. That's right, this is all something I want to change. I want to move this field over, shorten this one, fatten it, and do something with this so we can get a little more space along the front of this Game of Thrones wall that we've got here. I don't watch the show enough to remember the names or the kingdoms, but the one with the big wall that they were guarding to keep the other ones out. That's kind of what this reminds me of. But these trees are actually, to me, a variety of trees. I'd like to get some more wild ones back into the game, but a bunch of trees randomly placed all down this length would really break this up a bit. And it could be that these lanterns could be placed every certain distance too, intentionally. Like they will probably eventually be placed along the I want to say the wharf, the stony thing over here. They could be placed along that wall as well. Oh, let's see. We can do a little wandering here. Waiting for things to build. Fuel storage. You're the one that's out over here next to this guy. That's fine. We've got some choppers going in. Good. They are stacked back in here and kind of buried. We need at least 2 people working those. You're done. Well, you will be done here soon. I'll just turn you off. Fuel refinery is going to go in. And I know we're going... No, I don't know. Like I say, we can just add 3 in right now, but it's probably going to be only 1 of 3, so I'm still going to have to see this guy. So I'll leave that one there. But this area... I don't think there's anything left to tweak over there. We've got lots and lots of barrels in inventory. They're being used over here at the fish smoker. I wonder if there's a way to move barrels down here a little bit better. Colonial house. What if we got a dry goods stall out into here? Killed by a falling tree, forester. Okay. Where would we put a dry goods stall? Do barrels land in the markets? Where's our real market? Alright, here. I'm pretty sure I've seen barrels in the markets. Dry goods land in the markets just fine. There's wool. So we could put some kind of a market out here just to draw general goods for all these different, you would draw flour in and what have you. Let's put a dry goods stall in at least. I'm seeing this space here. I want to take this guy out and move him over to help make more space along the wall and simulate something like this. I think that looks pretty good. Almost like it's one big building. Could do that here too. In fact, we could do that right now. Let's do that. Let's get him torn down. Maybe this episode we can get that put back in. Hello. Let's remove resources. There we go. Alright. And take one of these, 2 of these guys down. And prioritize that one as well. Well, is he already? No. We're 44 people doing 80 jobs. Okay. And that's probably why this hasn't been done yet. I had a bunch of roads queued up, still do, and a bunch of trees set to chop. So that could be why we're getting delayed. We're finally getting the smithy taken out. But let's put a priority over here and get that 0 of 4 turned into a 4 of 4. And dry goods stall, and we'll take care of this stuff. And we'll get back over to that smithy. So, markets. Dry goods stall. You are there. And how do we place you? Facing that way? Or facing that way? Everything else is facing this way. Doesn't mean he needs to be, though. Yeah, you're going to be different. You're different from the rest. Put you over there. House looks good. Material stall. I'll head over to that area. Now let's see the trader first. You are bringing us stuff. You are, oh boy, Waver Richmond, the dry goods trader. And we have a disease, and we've got a death by falling rock. Yellow fever has hit the town. Marble, silkworms, flax, salt. That's right, we were talking about sugar. Gotta remember that one. Books, feathers. We have lots of feathers because all the dock workshops have been set to fire bundles to supply that furnace fuel. So all of the survival coats have been turned off, so I've turned them back on again. So we have lots and lots of feathers. So I don't see anything here that I've got to get. Now, alright, dismiss you. And back to the material stalls real quick. So, I'll put material stalls into this area. Trying to draw the materials in. I thought there were 3. This is the third one right in here somewhere. Probably hasn't built yet. But let's set all of these to 2. Since we have so much extra labor, put them all to work. Material stall. Gotta double click. Gotta click once just to get the window active, and then it'll start to take your clicks. Traveling wagon vendor. Alright, I did that to kind of assist bringing more materials into this area for the labor camp. So let's put 2 of you in there, and we're set. Still 72 laborers available. Only 1 sickness. You're over here, and you're heading to the doctor. Got a hospital hiding right in there. Good. Now, I'd be curious to see if he's far enough off the road that these guys aren't going to catch us. Still just 1 of them. Of course, nobody's going to walk the road now that I want them to, huh? Yep. Well, watch this for a moment. I see a road that got missed. Let's put stone into there. Alright, you're done. And you walked by. There's people out here, right? This road goes into there. Let's mossy stone that one. That sounds better. Did that in here. Did that right there. Almost would look better in here too. Well, it's not spreading. You walked by though. There's somebody else. Still just 1. I guess no matter where you put the hospital, someone's going to walk by it for some reason. So, greenhouse is being torn down. Good. You are a merchant. You are a fuel refinery. Yep. I take you up to 3, add 3 more. And out of fire bundles. You are sitting right over there. So you're going to grab the fire bundles from this area. That's not too far of a walk. And tell you what, let's put a stall over here as well. Just because we can. Where is you? You is there. I want a fuel. What are we doing here? Fire bundles. That's fuel. Let's put a fuel card in there. And they feed off the back side. So let's put you right there. Let's watch that one. Fuel refinery is now done. Merchant. Yeah, there was a noise. And it wasn't nomads this time. Right? Merchant. Okay. Same noise. Deer. Nope. Dismiss. Done. You're moving in. Food. 73. We're fine there. I think we're okay. Seems like that's roughly where it was when I started. And the game hasn't crashed yet. Woohoo! Resource monitor windows look pretty good. Yep, CPU is actually running lower than it was before I started the game. So something else has been going in the background. Alright then, you are done. You have brought us food. I'm going to say no this time. Actually, I'm glad the dismiss didn't work. Let's glance through here and see if there's anything we actually could use. No milk, no eggs, no butter. Alright, we're fine. Dismiss. So, what else to do? Did these foundations get laid? They did not, but they're starting to. Are we... We've got builders assigned to them. Alright, so increasing the priority is not going to do any good there. We are in late autumn. Has this field picked up? Where's the wall? There it is. That's my new marker for the town. Just find the wall. So once these get picked up, I'm going to move these over. What do we do with the sheep? I want to decrease the size of this, make it a little bit wider. That could be great to get it out of here and put more farms in. The herding has been in this area. How do we do that? We could build Sheep Island out here. No, I'm not going to do that. Sheep are used here. Do we move sheep into... Do we make a sheep farm? That's an interesting idea. Let's pop in a sheep farm. That'll surprise Vaypah when he comes over. Okay, let's do that. Once this builds, we'll put sheep in there, and we'll take them out of here and get 2 more crop fields in here. Alright, there's a plan. So let's kick the speed up a bit. I think most of the planning has been figured out. And that way we can get these guys done. Blacksmith. I blanked that one out completely. Are you... Yep, you're ready for me. So let's get 2 of these guys in. Where are you? You're right there. That's the only place you fit. Good. You're there. You are the highest of all priorities. And you're going to sit right there. You need to be noticed. 0 of 4 again. Alright, let's go redo you. All the way back there. Priority. You are now the highest of all priorities. Farmhouse went in. You are down over here, right? Right there. No. Where are you? Well, that was a long pause. Long delay. Nope, you're in now. Okay. That stack is still over there. Foundations are kind of going in. Merchant just arrived. Who are you? You're over here, so you could be anything. You are luxury goods, which I'm going to pass on. We've got coffee growing. We had coffee growing. Do we have coffee growing? What do you look like? Mulberries. Quinces. I want to say you are a crate rather than a bushel basket. Seriously, we don't have coffee growing. Oh. Well, we did have coffee growing. I was going to say, let's get a coffee house in. Guess not. Maybe that'll go in over here. Anyway, you are done. Let's... Where are we now? Early winter. And you guys are still there. You're almost done. Greenhouse. I'll be able to see it. Okay. So you go away. There we go. You're done. And you're done. So let's redo that. You are going to be a 10 by 18, I think. You're going to be closer in, right up against the road here. No, you're going to be an 8 by... 10 by 18 is 180, so 8 by 20 is 180. Yeah, we'll do that. That gets us off the wall over there. That'll be fine. Minor. Okay. What else happens in here? There's not enough room for one there or there. Maybe more housing in here. So, plantation. And that was... tobacco. Plantation. You're that guy. So, how do we do that? Up against the house, -1. Alright, there's a 10 by. Is that how we want to do it? I took it out to match that one. You're 24. 24 by 7. What is that? That was 25. That would be 175. That's close to our 180. Now, is this spacing correct? Grab this road over here. That works. Okay, we'll do that. You're going to go there. You're going to go there. Okay, that's working out. Well, you're going to be tobacco. That's easy. Right there. And we already had the people working, though we only need one this time, so we're going to have an extra farmer. In fact, we'll pull 2 farmers out. You're going to be tomatoes. Tomatoes grew really well. I remember now. Note to self: always plant tomatoes. So you're going to be there. Farmers. We don't have enough. Did I really take those down? I didn't think I did that. Yes, I did. Alright, so you've been rebuilt. Let's head over here. Early winter. I'm going to slow it back down again. I'm going to get these things going. I guess, yeah, this is only going to be a pasture, so there's no time limit on that. Although, yeah, let's pause a second here. Will there be time to tear that down? Yeah, I'm going to go back to 1 speed. Let's get this built. Priority. See if it's time to get farms built and growing while it's still early spring. So, play. That's what I want. Alright, you go away. You were watermelons, which didn't grow that well. If I remember right, the numbers were a lot smaller. You're going away, and there went a farmer. At least one. Yeah, there's only one in each of these. And we're going to put in a pasture that is fenceless. And fenceless, no animal shelter attached. No, I don't want that. Slope conforming. Fenceless pasture. It doesn't say transparent. That's probably going to mess some things up, huh? Now that guy goes where? He went in without the little shelter. No, those are crops over there. So there or there. Let's go over there with it. Just because that's in this corner and that's in this corner, and it'll detract from them. Okay. Dry goods stall, 2 people. You're done. Houses are going in. We'll pop over and look at those. So that's going to get done. I need to prioritize that. Get that one done. Oh, curious to see what it does. Looks like it brought in the rough grass again. If I click again, I'm not getting... I guess I deleted... You know what? These don't have the textures in them. Ah. Okay. No problem then. I was thinking it was going to be more like this. He didn't put the grass squares in. How is that possible? It was Vaypah. There has to be grass squares in there. We got grass squares in here. Okay. Alright, well that'll be fine. What's it take to do this? Builders, 46 of 40. We have plenty of builders now. Do that, and one more time. Let's confirm that this is my #1 priority. Speaking of priorities, how are we doing over here? This guy is being laid, and this over here is being worked on. The other one was this one. There. Alright. Let's get this one, this foundation put in. Oh, food? Yeah. Tropical greenhouse. The thought was to... I can't do it. It's got a space around it. Alright, so much for that. So we'll go that route. So that foundation's laid. This one... over here? Over... here. And it's... no. Where is this? There we are. Oh, man. I missed one. Alright, you go away. Sorry guys, gotta move out. But with that there, at least we have the spacing figured out. Let's go ahead and lay these foundations here. Fuel market cart. I cannot add Actually, we've got to wait. Now we've got it accurate. 2 people. 2 people. Alright. Little bit of time in there to finish the building process. You are tearing down. Okay, let's repeat this pattern. We used the regular roof, and I think, you look like thatch. And we used the thatch roof. Yeah, we did. So thatch roof and dormers in the centers. Let's put the mirror image kind of flipped over into there. Housing. This guy. Corner. Probably the easiest way to start. That's just not going to work. What do we do? Let's put in a triplex and a triplex. I'll go that route. Outside corner's done. You just don't know it yet. Okay. So let's think about some kind of a triplex instead. How would it look best? Something like that. I think so. Put you in there. We got a dormer in the end, didn't we? Okay, we'll be the opposite. You will be a dormer. F. There, and you won't be. Right there. 1, 2, 1, 2. No, I'm just going to have to put a triplex in. So you're going to be there. F, right there. Dormer in the end. You go right there. And another one over here. Facing which way? Probably facing like so. So, end cap. And I'd say with a dormer this time as well. What do I want? R. You can be further in like that. Yeah, 1 space in. So you're there. And that's right, I can't just flip. I gotta grab the next one. Without a dormer. There. This end? This end. 50-50 chance and I blew it. Dormer in the end though. Rolled the dice well that time. So you are there. Like that. Alright, so let's see these guys as they build as a reminder. We'd have no more homeless people. That's good. And let's put a priority also on this guy. Get that one done this episode. Outside corner house, we saw that one go in, and you're done. Alright, so greenhouse. There's the wall. You're going in. Blacksmith. Walk over here. That's not a blacksmith. There's a blacksmith. You're over here. And prioritize him one more time. Even though they are working on it. Didn't do any good. Graves are going in. Alright, so we've got this done. We'll let Vaypah decide when he gets back if he wants to pretty this up a little bit. Anyway, how are we doing otherwise? Tools, we bought a bunch, so we can't really measure that. Iron is still fine. Logs are hurting, but I think we're using a lot right now. Over here, looking good. I always thought this should have like some kind of a servant's quarters built in behind it. Needs to be more manpower out here serving Martha. And over here, that's right, I forgot to mention that. I cleared all this out because we were just overloading with clay and sand. We didn't need any of this. This was an experiment, but what we've already got, we kind of toned down what we were doing. Didn't need all that we were doing. Took the pottery down to just one potter and what have you. And I'm thinking we're not actually going to be using this. So we can make roof tiles, we can make bricks. So I'm going to turn him off. So we don't need the clay for that either. So I shut this down. Let's go ahead and fill in the hole. Or do we leave it for any reason? I'm going to leave it for now. It could be just an interesting landscaping feature if someone decides to run with that. But that just went down, and we're done with all this. I'm going to leave the bridge in so we can do something else with this island. And the hot springs and the resort that could be put in next to the hot springs. Yeah, that's what's going on there. Anyway, into this area, this guy is still barely used. Yeah. We were running out of beeswax. I checked a lot of this in a previous episode that died on me, so that's why I seem to be so all-knowing as to what our town is up to right now. But how else are we doing? He needs to tear down. Almost there on the blacksmith. Then we'll upgrade it. Hopefully the upgrade gets finished so I can set them all back to carbon steel tools. How are we doing on the coal situation? You're here somewhere. Oh, we're by quantity. Name. There we go. So charcoal, coal. There you are. 500. So we're finally getting there. In fact, I'd say we could go ahead and start going back to carbon steel tools. Since Crawler cleared up my confusion that it takes just as long to build everything on this list. Same time. It just takes more materials. So it's not going to be a longer process to make better stuff. So we will do that. When this guy gets completely rebuilt, we will set him to that as well. So we could definitely use more churches. You are a train station that sells something to make coins. Okay, what do we have too much of? I don't know. Well, there's nothing here that I want to say we can just start dumping in these kind of quantities. Glass may have been something. Seems like we had a lot of glass sitting there. I don't know, I'm a little spooked about that. These numbers are so big. Lumber, 150 at a time. I don't know. I think I'm going to leave him alone. We'll just turn that off. Otherwise, it's kind of a slow, relaxed episode. There's no real rush to accomplish major goals right now. It's just kind of cleaning up and making sure everything's functioning. I don't want to have the map handed over to Night Ghost again with the tool crisis happening. Yeah, this is why I was thinking about putting in the dry goods stall, which did get put in. Any chance? What are we actually low on? Barrels, I'm going to guess. Could be beef as well. Smokehouse. What are you smoking? You're making jerky. Wait a minute here. You're not supposed to be making jerky. You're supposed to be making fish. We have lots and lots of fish. So I'm thinking that may be the issue. Might have run out of beef. But I put you here to bring barrels over. Any chance that happened? Nope. Roll of the dice here. You're full and not a barrel in you. Okay. Oh well, we're moving goods around the map. So, what happened over here? You guys got done. Didn't actually mark it, did I? Okay. You're going to be sheep. You're not it. Why can't I drop menu here? You're not it. Here. Okay. Spooked me a little bit there. Alright, so when that one gets done, then we'll know to move the sheep over. Trading, a major merchant has arrived. You are wrong area. Right there. A couple of them. Steel tools. Do we need to do any more? I would say so. Just to make sure. Sand and clay were fine. Iron ore were more than fine. Iron is okay. Though, you know, we've got so much product to buy with. Let's just do it. Iron 200. No chance of a problem later. Furnace fuel, let's do that as well. Logs, we'll do that. We're good? I think we are. 10 is something we might want to get into. That may be one of Night Ghost's next missions, to get us up to 10 foods. 10 meals. So how do we get rid of all of this? Let's do more wool coats. I'm sure we're really stacked up on those. We're looking for 5,200. So what's 2,500 look like, or 250 look like? Let's just go up by 20s here for a while. Over by 50. I'm going to say that's fine. Trade and dismiss you and move on. What have you got for us? You are Oliviana. Oliviana? Oh, something like that. The dry goods trader. Salt, leather. That's right. Sugar. I've got lots of maple backed up. Leather. I don't know what our leather looks like. Let's go ahead and grab that. Otherwise, I'm not seeing anything that's looking dire to me. So 1,000, that is, what, 50 of you? Yeah. Trade and dismiss. You are animals. We'll dismiss you. We're done with traders. What was that? Merchant arrived. Old age, old age. Okay. Need to wrap this episode up soon. Blacksmith is in. We're gonna do that. Let's take the speed back up again. In fact, let's go a little crazy right now. Let's get over there and make sure that that is... Whoa! Let's not go that crazy until we get over here. I do want this guy in. So we're going to prioritize. Didn't work. There we are. Prioritize you. Let's get you done. Let's watch you. I never did deal with that. Let's just turn him off. Fenceless pasture is almost done. So these are the ones that are the most important. Housing, let's go back over there. How are we doing? Alright, that's going to be built. That's going to give us 5, 11, 22 more workers in this area. 24, 26, 8, 32 more workers in this area. That's going to help out a lot. We've got 2 in each of these, which is helping. So we're actually doing okay food-wise. It's just that I'm normally running 1 person in a field. And if you get the housing... let's just do 1 at a time. If you get the housing and the storage nearby, nomads. I lost my menu. I did. Alright, where are you? This one, that one, that one. Okay, 89 laborers. Do we want to go into 200 and some laborers? I don't think that's wise. Let's just go this route. I'm going to turn you down as well, because I don't want... Oh, you're over here at this one. That's different. Last time you didn't. No, they didn't split up. They're not at both. Okay, so it alternates, which means I wonder if we're getting it twice as often. Could be. Only 58. Sitting back in my chair over here thinking. Alright, we're doing it. Allow. 58, yes. 158, The 58, yeah, I'll do that. A little gift to Night Ghost. Actually, a little gift to Vaypah. Maybe Vaypah can cram in 1 more episode of all kinds of stuff and have it all insta-build on them. So you're going to move soon. Real soon. Oh, what else has to be done? I really want to get these guys done. Are we back to 5? Let's go back to 5. This is going to be a little bit longer, but not longer than normal for me. Yeah, I'm building up a reputation, aren't I? We're not moving very well now. And resource-wise, we are a little higher than I was before on my resource monitors. But we're not spiking to 100, so I'm hoping we're going to be okay. What was that? Pasture. Sheep. Hopefully it's big enough. Work is on. Slow down. Move over here. Can I empty? I cannot. Well, I'm going to do this. What happens if I just turn them off? Do they just transfer over? I'm curious. If I were to delete, what would happen? 13 of 13. We probably have 1 or 2 extra, don't we? Now, if I turn you back on, No, wrong one. Reclaim. We have 4 of 16. Let's just do that. Actually, what happens if I just delete it? As they process these, take that down to 12, will one of these 4 move back in? Bet you it will. Bet you, just like when I deleted this, they moved over automatically. I bet you those 4 will gradually move back into there. Alright, let's do that. Let's go ahead and add another person into there, since we have so many available. And you're done. So this one is going to go away. And it's going to be prioritized going away. So I can rebuild that before we leave into something. Probably more crops. But houses are going in over here. Good. In fact, they're pretty much all in. And we have no homeless. Oh, good. That worked out fine. Okay. So turn all these off. We know what's happening over there now. There's lots of space. Alright, so you are going to process sheep. And you haven't moved over yet. Somewhere there's a sheep parade going on. More merchants. There they are. I miss them? There's only 3 there. They're underwater. The rest are where? We are messing with our farms, though. There. Let's put 2 in each of these guys to see if it does up the production. Got them all? Did. No, missed one. Farmers. Really? Out of all that? No, you're not farmers. You are herdsmen. There we go. Still, only off by 2. Huh. Sheep. Not there yet. Not moving through town. Where's my sheep parade? There's just the 3. I guess they're just taking their time. And they're meandering and going all different directions. Interesting. They don't all take the same path from the same source. Alright, good. You're done. These 4, I think, will move over into there. Early summer, we've missed our growing season. Yeah, there's 1 ready to head over there. So, 2 people working. Nope, he just moved over a little. Anyway, let's get the road in. Actually, I'm not seeing all of our other markers. So, let me do this real quick. You are now up on my screen, and you are being worked. So, just for funsies, we'll do that. There was nothing else that was critical, right? I think that was the last thing I needed to see. So let's get these farms in. This might be a problem. Let's do road. You're going to go to there. And over. And let's take you out. So I've got the flexibility of doing what I want with the farms here. So, 2 voice is starting to crack. Must be at my 1 hour mark here. This one. What do we actually have here? That is a by 15. And we are near housing over here, so I want to use all of it. So we'll do the by 18. 10 by 18. Stops there. Space, another 10 by 18 is over here. Oh, how do we want to do that? Let's start at this edge and do a 10 by 18, just because it lines up well with all the other ones. Though, it would be nice to leave a space between. I'll start there. That gives us 17, and a space between is 16. So if I did a 12 by, what is that? Math is not working. On 12, trying to do this with one hand isn't working either. Times 16 equals, don't let go of the mouse, 192. So 12 by 11 by 16, we'll go that route. 11 by 16. 11 by 16. Yeah, we'll do that. That'll be fine. Toss the calculator over. And did I put that road in? I did not. Road, you're not done yet. I think we'll shut the episode down when that's finished. You're going to go there. And let's go ahead and put these in. Oh, but I want to get him done. Well, I think they'll get it done. They're that far committed into it. We'll do that. We'll do a night ghost here and put roads around everything. Crops. 53,000. Alright, you're going to be tomatoes. Tomatoes, where are you? Right there. You are tomatoes also. And 1 and 1. Pick up. Pick up. So we do still have a bit of a food crunch going on. We did accept a lot more people. You are going to be... You are. Okay. You are carbon steel tools. Let's go over and take a look at you. Did it do what I wanted? It did. That works so much better. Yeah, I like that. Let's employ somebody. 3, 2. Okay, 2 in each. Alright, let's run down this list here real quick. Need another fisherman. In fact, let's do that before we leave. Food. Let's really think about food. Are we maxed out? 4 and 4. Alright. See if I can remember where everything is. Gatherers. Right there. 4. We've got a hunter over here. He can go up 1. We've got another hunter over here. He is a single. Got another hunter over here. That was a single. Okay. Out over here. Somewhere over here. Okay. Living dangerous here. Delete tool. Here. Yeah, just this guy. Hello. I know you're there. I can't click on him for anything. You're a hunter. I thought there was a gatherer in there. And an herbalist. Oh well. Food otherwise, we had something hiding down here. There. You're a gatherer. And you can only go to 2. You're a hunter. You're at 2. Fish. 4. Fish. 4. I don't know where else I can max out on our food production. Bakeries. And hardtack did make more food per flour. So I'm going to switch back to there for the moment. Alright, and you are llamas. Dismiss. You are... Tools are going to be fine, I'm pretty sure, but I'll buy one last round, and just for Night Ghost, let's toss in 20 gemstone tools. You'll know what that's about. Fire bundles, I'm sure we're fine. Fancy, pewter, bricks, rough. Bronze, we'll go ahead and toss in 100 more of those. What were you? Buildings caught fire. So we're down to 1 speed. We'll get there in a second. It won't burn that fast. Furnace fuel, one last round of that. Just to make sure we've got that definitely in the system. 8,300. Let's go for seedlings. We haven't done that in a long time. There's 4,000 right off the bat. 300 more. That will go into what? 60 of these? No. 30 of these, right? An additional. Oh, boy, I lost that math somewhere. Yeah. What do we need? 4,300. Okay. So let's do 200 of those. That's another 4,000. And I'm thinking 15 goes into 30 just fine. 20. Bingo. Trade dismiss. Where's that fire at? Oh, I lost my marker. Let's go this route. It was over here. That burned really quick. So, rebuild, rebuild, and rebuild. So, am I done? I kind of think I am. And the game didn't crash. Woohoo! We've got the Cemetery Inn, though it's not very visible. What ground texture would work best there? Should I pull a Vaypah on you guys and place some squares? You're here, right? Yeah. Let's think about that. Swamp. It'd be probably a dirt. I'm not seeing dirt. There you are. Don't know. I mean, this is more of an industrial area. I would think that... Well, tell you what. We've got scarlet fever. I think I'm going to leave that for Vaypah. Call this one done. You're hiding over there. And we got another trader. We'll pop in the trader real quick, because he tends to just ignore those and say, go away. Is there anything here that would have helped us? We'll grab the leather and call that one done. Alright, so 1,000, that is 50 of these. That's not a 50. Alright, trade and dismiss. And, yeah, we're going to call this one finished. He's going to be... Actually, let's zero in on the new blacksmith so we can see what got done over here. Maybe he'll be impressed. In fact, let's do it from this side so he'll see the graveyards, and this will just drive him nuts, and he'll do something about it. Alright, that looks good right there. Pause, and I'm going to call this one done while I still have a little bit of talking ability. This has been Noble Rambler, and like always, please hit the like and subscribe. Always appreciate that. This has been the co-op series with NightGhost49 and Vaypah Gaming, so go do check out their channels. And I am assuming that this is heading to Vaypah next, and then after that Night Ghost, but it's kind of up in the air. Kind of wait to see when he gets back among the living. So head to, I'm assuming, Vaypah next. If it doesn't show up over there, then peek into Night Ghost 49's channel and see what he's up to. Otherwise, I will catch you guys, sometime. I'm still doing a little renovating at home, so I'm not up full-time running on my own channel yet, but by the end of this month or early October, I should be up running several series at a time again. Anyway, bye folks.